Hello and welcome to Speak Easy. The events in West Bengal after the recent assembly elections are a textbook case of how the BJP goes all out to decimate a regional party. We've been seeing the events of the past few weeks very closely. Attacks on Trinamool leaders, sending the ED in, heckling, throwing stones, chucking eggs. That seems to be the new USP of the BJP government and the center working in tandem with the BJP goons in West Bengal. That much is evident for any neutral observer. So, what happened with Mahua Moitra on the 1st of July? Welcome, Mahua, to Speak Easy. I wanted to ask you first, we've seen what's happening in Bengal. You yourself were pelted with stones and eggs, and you were appealing to the police to come to your assistance. So tell us, what is the kind of mood that exists in Bengal today?
First of all, Amit, I would like to congratulate you on the introduction where you called a spade and actually called out for what is happening in Bengal, that it is the BJP government at the center, now in tandem with the state government, trying to decimate every regional party in India. And what the narrative in Bengal, what the BJP is doing now, is to create a reign of terror and lawlessness to intimidate and scare our workers and supporters so nobody can get out of the house, to take all our lower level leaders and to slap fake cases on them so everyone's scared to even call a meeting of two people or even sort of sit at a tea stall. So it is clamping down on movement, on assembly, on speech, on everything. What is sad, Amit, is that this is happening with the courts not taking cognizance. It's different. What happened to me on the first? The throwing the stones and throwing the eggs and the mob violence is one thing, but that you've been kept confined. As a member of parliament, you have been kept confined inside an MLA office. That's the office of the elected MLA of that region for over 4 hours. And I'm live streaming everything. Call the Director General of Police, who on WhatsApp chat has told me I'm sending police, I'm directing. I've sent him my location. I have put it on the local SHO, doesn't even come to the spot. And we would always hear police as silent spectators. The first time I actually saw the way not only the police, but CRPF, CAPF were silent spectators. So this is what is happening. And the narrative that is being created is that this is public anger. And that's the myth we must bust. There is no public anger.
In fact, the state BJP president even said that Trinamool
Trinamool,
workers
so
are pelting
that's where you need to call them out, and you need to call out their lies for what it is. Because all of them were caught on video. Now they're so open and so brazen, and they're so sure nothing will happen to them that they are doing it openly on camera and boasting about it. So I identified all of them. Bapun Ghosh, who was the contesting candidate, BJP candidate of that area in the 26 elections. I identified all the 16 top leaders, including the women, put it out there. So the question of it's X or Y or Z doesn't exist. It's very clear who they are. And we're today at the 4th of July, that's 3 days, and no action's been taken. If you think about the Prime Minister didn't come to Parliament because apparently 4 or 5 Congress MPs was supposed to come near his seat with a banner, with no weapons, with no eggs, with no stones, with a banner to stand in front of him. The Prime Minister didn't come to the House. The Prime Minister is an MP before he's a Prime Minister. He's chosen all ministers and all the Prime Minister is an MP before he's a Prime Minister. He didn't come to the House. I am a member of the same House. I'm a member of the same house, and I was kept confined for 4 hours by members of the ruling party and thrown at on full view. And I knew, Amit, that if I left and if I let them get away with it, then their narrative would go on and they would be able to say, A, look, it's the public. Mahua Moitra's run away from the public. A, they would think that they could get away with it again. And C, that they would think that by doing this kind of hooliganism, that they have scared us into. The Constitution doesn't protect average citizens. The Constitution also protects institutions. Parliament is an institution. The right of a parliamentarian to carry out their duties, the right of an opposition member to carry out their duties, the right of assembly, the right to hold a meeting are all protected in the basic structure of the constitution.
So the game plan is to make sure that MPs like you and the few
Everybody,
the
not
few the
yeah.
few that are left, you can't go to your constituencies. You should not meet your constituents. Your leaders, your second-rung leadership should
Nobody,
not
you
interact
can't
with
do.
you. They should be scared away. Is that
Absolutely. That day when I called the meeting, people couldn't come, half of them, because they were so scared, because they're scared to come out of their houses. And on the other hand, if you think about the 65 MLAs who've gone over, they've all got central security. Look at the MPs who've gone. Their doors are being opened by central security. They're all carrying gun-toting gunmen provided by the Ministry of Home Affairs. So they're not being seen anywhere. I haven't seen any of them. But wherever they're going,
you must have known
yeah,
them well, some of them.
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
So that's the issue. So all of these people, their freedom is not. Yesterday they went in and took over our party office. So it's the BJP
In
takeover of a
Kolkata,
exactly.
India.
So how do they dare to come in? Behind each of them there are 5 security guards. The mayor of Calcutta, under whose watch the Minister of Urban Development, 19 people died in Calcutta in that house collapse. His signature was on it. Had that happened in a hospital where 19 people died in a fire in a hospital, would not the board, everyone in the board of directors of the hospital be arrested? Yes or no? Please let me know this. Yes or no?
Yes.
So which engineer, who has been arrested? Some small labor contractor. And this same urban development minister, Arup Biswas, the sports minister, these were the people who were the pillars of the so-called anti-corruption movement, which the BJP ran against the Trinamool. Today, these are the very jewels that they have taken into their armory.
So what is your sense? I mean, do you personally feel scared now to go back to West Bengal?
I've never felt scared. I've never felt scared. When God was giving out fear, I wasn't in queue. I've never felt scared. Everyone's doing it for either fear or money. And fear does nothing to me. Money really doesn't do anything to me either. So I don't feel any fear. I feel sad. I feel sad and I feel sorry for these people who don't have a spine, because they don't know the pleasure, they don't know the pride, they don't know the adrenaline rush that comes from being brave. That day when I stood at that window and I put up my flag and I said, this is the flag and I will stand, that rush of blood through me, nothing could have taken that away from me. And I feel sorry for these. I feel sorry for these gidders, what do you call them? I feel sorry for these jackals. Even if they're born 100 times over, they will never know what the blood of a lion is. इस मौत वही जो दुनिया देखे घुट-घुट के यूं मरना क्यों?
So, Mohit, tell us this. So, what happens to your party now? I mean, it looks the matters before the election commission. We likely know which way.
Look, the election commission is the BJP. You have to understand. So when we say the part matters within the election commission, the matters with the BJP. Please understand that. I think it's high time we stopped this fig leaf of trying to act as though the election commission has 1% of neutrality. It doesn't. It's just a paid arm for the BJP, except the BJP doesn't even have to pay its bills. It's us foolish taxpayers who are actually paying we are paying for an arm of the BJP to function. You have the RSS headquarters here that nobody knows who pays for. Who pays the electricity bill? Where does the money come from? Nobody knows. So similarly, in the election commission's case, we know. It's an arm of the BJP that's paid for by the taxpayers. So the symbol is, the issue will be with them. But it's very clear, even with the MPs and the MLAs, the 2/3 rule, which everyone keeps top-doming, you know that, I mean, is purely for the entire party. It doesn't apply to the legislative party or the parliamentary party exclusively. So taking 2/3 of MPs alone does nothing. You take 2/3 of the entire party. Mamata Banerjee's party is Mamata Banerjee and crores of workers. You can't take workers. You can take leaders, especially middle-lung leaders. And the same media that always said, in your party there is one post, the rest are lampposts. That's what they kept telling us. All regional party, one post, rest are lampposts. So if there is one post and the rest are lampposts, why is the media so bothered that all these lampposts have gone? Why are you so bothered? Can any normal person name these 20 MPs?
Tell me, it was not unexpected what has happened, but the speed at which it happened really, threw me a little bit. That it happened so fast.
I'm glad, because in Bengal, they've never seen big money. In states like Maharashtra and all of that, they're used to dealing with it. In Bengal, when suddenly They found these were people, most of them who've been elected. If it weren't for Abhishek and Mamta, half of them couldn't be Panchayat Pradhans. So these people suddenly realized, oh my God, it's like before 2021. A few of our MLAs had switched over, a few of our leaders, and they were being flown in a chartered flight to Delhi to meet the Prime Minister or meet Amit Shah. And to them, I mean, they barely just about been able to get on an Indigo flight. For all these people suddenly to be brought on a BJP's chartered flight to go to Delhi, I mean, matha ঘুরে গেছে. So the same thing here, these 20 MPs who, quietly came into work and apart from going to parliament and attending the standing committee and signing for their whatever daily allowance that they get, had very little. How many of them have even spoken in parliament? How many of them even, so all of a sudden when the BJP's, let's assume that I'm not saying they've gone for wealth. Let's assume they've gone for love and fresh air. Let's assume they've gone for love and fresh air. Why don't they just say what they've gone for? So it's matha ঘুরে গেছে suddenly.
So now what happens? I mean, do you think that elections are quite far away in Bengal, Lok Sabha, Assembly? So what happens to the Trinamool Congress and Mamta Banerjee in the interim?
I'm very glad actually what's happened has happened, because Mamta Didi, her only failing is that she is an emotional, that's both a strength and a weakness, but she's an emotional person who prides loyalty and is very forgiving. So it's happened in the past. Most of these people are all history sheeters. A lot of them are history sheeters who have done things that you could have seen the signs that were coming. But Didi is always blind to those signs. And had we won again, let me tell you, the same Bobby Hakim would have got 5 ministries. The same Arup Biswas could have got 5 ministries. And we would never been able to separate the wheat from the chaff. So in a way, I'm very happy it's happened. In a way, I'm very happy at the speed at which it's happened. So this cleansing, which we would have done slowly, and after much fighting, getting Mamta Didi to see that these people are what they are would have taken us a long time. So this is very good. What Mamta Didi and what we couldn't do, BJP has done, Shubhendu Da has done for us very quickly.
So it's like a cleansing.
So it's a cleansing, it's a shuddhikaran. So it's happened very quickly, and BJP and Shubhendu Da have done it with lightning speed. Didi would never have been able to see this. So I'm very glad. I'm very glad we've been rid of this baggage. Now let the BJP decide what they want, and BJP is not taken them. The BJP is not taken them. Let the BJP give them ticket. Let them go to this whatever Nationalist Chore Party of India, Citizens Party of India, Chalu Party of India, whatever you want to call it, you please call it. Stand on the NCPI ticket, whatever it is, and win. Let me see whether your husband, your mother, your brother votes for you. What's the problem? Put your money where your mouth is. When they expelled me from parliament, I said, fine, I'll win and come back. I won and came back. I put my money where my mouth was. I fought alone, I came back. Put your money where your mouth. You hate Mamta, no problem. You hate Abhishek, no problem. You hate the Trinamool, no problem. But then today you don't even have a symbol to stand on. They're in that mess. They put themselves in it, and thank God for that. We are rid of all this. Because otherwise, I was so close to some of them, I'd never have known. I used to
So
think
how
they
was
were...
that? I mean, we saw, your other colleague, very articulate, Sayoni Ghosh, singing well, talking about secularism. We saw all that. And
Today
then
you can see everything else.
And then we saw, that...
That's good. And like I said, we all need to say, hum dekhenge, lazim hai ki hum bhi dekhenge. It's good.
Because you
It's
see, quite apart, because the situation in the country, as far as the communal situation is concerned, is very serious. You
Of
are a
course it's
member
very
of parliament,
serious. Of course
So
it is.
if anybody speaks of communal harmony, a lot of people welcome that,
Yes.
because in this country today,
Yeah, but
most people are
but
speaking about communal disharmony.
communal harmony cannot be singing 3 Hindi songs and then switching over to the biggest hate mongers who today are whose only job today is to make sure that 220 million Muslims in this country are made second-class citizens. The two don't go hand in hand, do they? Right?
Yeah. So it's...
हम हिंदू बनेगा या मुसलमान बनेगा, इंसान के औलाद है, इंसान बनेगा. Very good. Very good to sing this on stage. And then go to the people who are responsible for...
What do you... I mean, you did point to fear and money. I mean...
It's only fear and money. It's only fear and money. It's
So the-
either fear or money.
So the fear is...
Fear is of getting out of a safety cocoon. So for the MLAs, they were part of a ruling dispensation. They can't do without the trappings. They want that. They want the guards. They want the show. They want the Shah. They want all of that. For the MPs, it's very easy to come to parliament and make big speeches. But when you're going back home, you have the security of a state government. They don't have the stomach to be real opposition leaders. They don't have the stomach. So they have fear of losing safety, the fear of the cocoon, the fear of a fight. None of them are fighters. They have just been given everything on a plate. They're not fighters. Why is Mamata Banerjee what she is today? Why does everyone respect her? Because she could have joined something, another party when she left the Congress. She started her own party, made it what it is. She fought. So this, you know,
So tell me, looking at it in a more like a broader picture, in a national context, what is happening to the Trinamool has happened to other regional parties
Absolutely.
as well, including to parties like the Congress in Madhya Pradesh, for instance,
Right.
taking the MLA and making them resign. So what is your sense? I mean, is this the BJP desire for untrammeled power? They don't want to see
I
anybody
mean,
else?
are you asking me this question? And
Indeed.
I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. It's, it's like saying, is your name Mahua Moitra? Yes, of course. The BJP and the RSS. Let's
I mean,
not
they
keep
don't
the
want
RSS.
anybody.
Obviously
No.
not. Which fascist wants somebody else? That's the old nature of fascism. That's the old nature of fascism, that there will be nobody else and I will be the supreme power. And it's not just the BJP, it's the BJP RSS nexus. Let's not forget the RSS, which is this great secret organization at the back, which actually controls everything. It's the alignment. They're running an alignment. BJP at least is the face. The BJP at least is dependent upon an election. The RSS is not dependent upon an election. The RSS ideology is that it will be a Hindu Rashtra. That's actually far more dangerous than even an elected person of the BJP who has got a limited time frame as to how long he's elected. The RSS don't care about whether they win the next election or not. They'll say, we'll be here for 50 years, but we'll make sure that we will take over the thought, the mind, the soul of this country. That's actually much more dangerous.
So what's your sense? These MPs also whom they have grabbed, we saw that the
They're good for
delimitation
3 months. They're
the
good for 3 years only. They're good for 3 years.
So you think the government will bring the delimitation bill and all?
Look, they've obviously done this at this speed simply because they want that. Because it was a big slap on their face to come out 293, 238. They need about 360. They were at 293. They've got 7 from the UBT. They've got 20 from us. That makes it 320. They still have to get 40 more. So I don't think they will make the mistake of bringing it in unless they have finished their
arithmetic.
Bikau. I won't call it arithmetic.
Okay.
I would call it willing dealing and black market purchases.
Arithmetic.
Don't call it arithmetic.
Arithmetic.
Yeah, it's black market arithmetic. So when they do it, so let's see how it goes. The speed at which it's going, they might do it. But remember, at the end of it, Hitler didn't succeed, right? The reason that there is a black spot on the Congress party is because of the emergency. History, and especially Indian democracy, has never looked on this as something to be proud of. So we just have to get through this
But
period.
the emergency looks like
It looks like nothing as a maybe it's orange squash.
Yeah, child
It's
play.
orange squash. It's cotton candy compared to what's happening now. It's cotton candy compared to, and it's so funny. The BJP said, "Oh, leaders like Arun Jaitley were created because they went to jail during emergency." They pride themselves on the fact, and look at what they're doing today. Just look at what they tell me. Which opposition leader today has not been jailed? Tell me. And for what? For what? What did they throw Arvind Kejriwal in jail for? For what? The case has been thrown out. What did they incarcerate him for? Just exactly the same, to decimate the Aam Aadmi Party.
So
Just to decimate. This is their only thing. Use anything possible. I'm not a Hindi speaker, but there is some Sam Dam, some Danved, something that says it, that you will use anything possible. And they're actually proud of it. What I feel, what sickens me is when people come and say, Arey, Amit Shah's a Chanakya. He's not Chanakya. This is to learn how to throttle democracy by using money and power. It's not Chanakya. You're a democratic criminal. It's nothing to be proud of. And I want to tell all the people in the country who are on WhatsApp groups who think that this is a great thing. That's not politics. Say, oh, this is politics. That's not politics. That's wheeling dealing. These are democratic criminals.
I also wanted to get your thoughts on this latest scam in the Ram Janmabhoomi Chadhawa, what all
Yes.
we've been seeing. So you saw the RSS issued a statement yesterday on it. So obviously they're a little concerned. So what does this tell us about the BJP and the RSS manage? Because it's been their show right through.
Yeah.
And,
Amit is important. And I would actually ask you, I'm going to respond to this, but I'm going to ask you to do a special show only on this. I would like you to give me 20 minutes only on this. So let's look at this the trust. It was set up in 2020, announced by the Prime Minister of India in Parliament, February 2020, sets up the trust. It's a private trust. When does the Prime Minister of India announce a private trust? Why is it a private trust? To keep it out of the ambit of an RTI. But it's a private trust with public donations. How is a private trust set up with public donations out of the ambit of the RTI? If it's a private trust, out of 15 trustees, how are 12 trustees named by the central government, named by the RSS? Champat Rai is a VHP functionary. You have Giri, who chadhaud the pran, who gave the pran pratishtha on a silver spoon, is a RSS. Anil Mishra is an RSS. Gopal Rai, the manager, not a trustee, is an RSS. The 3 ex officio members. So when you have Yogi Adityanath saying, I'm not in it, their 3 ex officio members are who? The DM Faizabad, reports to the Yogi government. Principal Secretary Home, Government of Uttar Pradesh, reports to who? Yogi Adityanath. Third is the official from the Home Ministry. These are the 3 ex officio members. This is the way this trust is set up. At first, in 2020 itself, 2021, when the mandir was being constructed, you had an engineer come and give an interview saying 40% payback was being paid, cut money was being paid on everything during the construction to Anil Mishra. This engineer was moved away. I think his name was Upadhyay or something. He was moved. After that, what did we see? We had an accountant called Mahipal Singh, who said that this chori has been happening from 2021 and 7 to 8 months of video footage and CCTV footage has been removed. When did this come to light now on the 3rd or 4th of June? It came to light now because there was a problem with the Batwara, with the sharing of the loot. The problem was, and it was not that, the problem was not that they came to know. The problem was it came to light. They always knew this was happening. They had a problem with it coming to light. When it comes to light, something like this, it's not about 700 crores. It's about the faith of millions of Hindu devotees. It's about the faith of millions of, I am an Hindu in this country. If you tell me that the Krishnanagar Kali temple, where I have donated a gold ornament to, where I have donated a door to, the temple in Krishnanagar that I have donated physically, if somebody tells me, what would I feel? This is a faith. This is a faith that you are playing with. You are supposed to be the custodian of Hindus. The RSS storm-plumbing the fact that it's the only custodian of Hindus. Today, when I say that Ma Kali, that I will give fish and meat to Ma Kali as an offering, as it is done in Tarapit, as it is done in Kamakhya, you tell me I'm not a Hindu, and you are looting the Ram Mandir. So when this happened, when it came to light, what should the first thing have been done is filing an FIR? No FIR was filed. What was done? An SIT was set up. SIT was set up. Who is on the SIT? The IG Lucknow. And who is the SIT report being sent to? Sanjay Prasad, who is an ex officio member of the trust itself. The trust is ordering the SIT.
It's a circular.
The trust, it's a circle. And who's been named? People, little tiny people who were counting the money. They were the people who have been named.
According to
in
the
FIR.
Indian Express, they were stuffing the cash into their socks
or
and
whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
So the main guys, today, if a building falls down or there's a fire, again, the first thing is that you have the board of the hospital, the board members arrested, the realtor arrested, the builder arrested. You have played with the faith of, 1.1 billion Hindus in this country. More than that, 1.1 billion Hindus in this country. You've played with the Hindu faith. And you are telling me that you cannot arrest these RSS people? And then you have Yogi playing good cop. Yogi is playing good cop. Yesterday, my husband is telling me, he says, you don't know. In the people of Uttar Pradesh believe that Yogi was not involved in this. He was kept out of it. And now he will win 2027 only because he was standing against this. This is going to make him win 2027 because people will think Yogi is fighting this. I said, are you mad? Yogi has 2 DM Faizabad reports to who? He didn't know what was happening. Principal Secretary Home reports to who? So Yogi has suddenly become good cop. Then the RSS realized, oh my God, we are being made bad cop. So yesterday, Hosawale comes out with this scripted thing, saying, I know, as though we don't know what's happened. It's your trust. It's your people. You've done the loot. What's going on? What is going on in this country?
But somehow these issues don't seem to stick to the BJP.
They don't seem to
we
stick
saw
to the
Corona.
BJP
We saw at the Corona
because you
time.
know why? Because like all of our politicians who are Bikau, the media is also Bikau. Every interview that I do, the first question is what's happening to the TMC. They're two full tosses, and if you don't play with them, this country will be the. If you don't hit them for a six, the media.
So,
the one is the
yeah.
Ram Mandir, the second is the education, the NEET scandal. And if you, the media, are complicit in not hitting this full toss for a six, you're complicit in the murder of democracy. Your first question should have been on Ram Mandir. Why is your first question on which useless MP and which useless MLA has left a regional party? Why? You're talking about issues. Now let's talk about issues.
So tell me, you obviously deal with a lot of media groups and houses over the
Actually, I
years.
don't deal with them. I
mean,
ignore
deal
most of
means
them.
you have you given
I
interviews?
ignore most of them. I get into trouble with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Abuse a lot of them.
No, so I'm trying to understand what is your understanding of the media in today. Is it like fully Bikau or is it like fear? What I mean, how does it work? I'm interested in knowing. You know,
It's exactly the same thing. This have you seen the ownership of our media? Have you seen the ownership? Let's just take the ownership pattern of this country and see where there are three people who control the media in this country, every single channel. Apart from the wire, tell me one which is not directly or indirectly controlled. There are very few. News
Hindu
Laundry,
group.
The Wire,
The
the
Hindu
Hindu group.
Yeah.
Right?
Since you asked, I have to
Yes,
say
no,
that,
and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
who I hold it. There, very,
Yeah.
very few.
Yeah.
Very, very few.
Very
And
few.
even within those groups, you have individual journalists who are not always. So when you have a system like that, when you're telling me, Digvijay Singh ji said something very nice. He said, there's Bikau and this Tikau. Well, as with politicians, it's all Bikau or Tikau. And we are the few that are Tikau, and we will Tikau it out. And there are the rest who are Bikau.
Well, on that note, Mahbub Maitra, thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
talking
Amit ji. And
to.
please keep this up. And I wish this podcast the best of luck. And I feel honored because the previous people prior to me have been Justice Muralidhar and Romila Thapar. And, I don't think I'm anywhere in their league.
No, it's a
but
pleasure talking to
but
you.
I
yeah,
hope,
and I do
please-
hope you will give us opportunities to
I
talk
hope so
to you
too.
again.
Wonderful. Thank you
so
very
much.
much.